about now.
Yeah.
And then I thought maybe I could expand this book. But it's such a tight poem, so I'm not quite sure if it would stand being expanded, but that's the sort of dream really.
Yeah.
Because it's got quite tight narrative strength to it. I'm not sure how long you can stretch out somebody's dying day. But I don't know, I mean, novelists do it, don't they?
Yeah.
So maybe, possibly.
No, Clark, and be careful.
There are books. Did you have a question?
I just had one comment on you're talking about his associates and the testimonies there. I thought as going through the book, that tight narrative that you were talking about really came through until that long section of testimonies regarding the more violent crimes of his associates. I thought that was a risky move, and I was just kind of wondering why you kind of there chose late in the book to go on about his associates.
It's a good observation. Yeah, I had that. Well, actually, I did. It was a risk, and I think it might come up. Well, I think it does because then it also sets a social context and the other world in which we live. And I have this long poem about Nell Clark, again, which I'm working on now, which is again taken from depositions about a murder. And I wanted to include that, but I thought that would overbalance it. I think that's just about right. And also, I mean, a lot of 18th century fiction, there's always this side story, isn't there? And the deserving novels you get, there's a diversion, there's a technical name for that. So I thought it was kind of a reflection on that, or a nod to that technique. All those early 18th century manuscripts, people do that. What's it called? Some diversion.
Yeah, you're talking about Smollett and people like that. And
yeah, well, earlier, Fielding and
Fielding.
those people. Right? So I thought, it is quite right, spot on to see it. And it was a gamble. So I thought it might work. But just to set the context, but maybe it doesn't. I mean,
I thought it did.
Law. Anyone else? Any other questions?
Since you're a poet, is like the ballad your favorite form to write? Or do you like to write other forms?
Will you say that again, please?
Since like you're a poet, is the ballad your favorite form to write? Or do you write other forms?
No, it's not. I do like it. No, I love the ballad, the border ballads, and I love, all these great leg belling and all those great, beautiful, fantastic American blues singers and writers. I actually, the models I was looking to for the book were those, blues singers and also the border ballads. And what I like about the ballads is I loved about the ballad is that you get straight into the action in the first verse or second verse, puts your foot in the bag, you just straight in, the blood starts spilling in the first verse, and musical pandemic. But I do like it, but I suppose my favourite, but the way I like to write more, and what I tend, probably erroneously, to think of as the best kind of poetry for me is like that stuff, clouds, dark shadows across the contour, those tight sort of lyric pieces. Those are the ones I enjoy writing more. I mean, I enjoy writing it all, but those are the ones I think are the view for curious stuff. Think about it.
I also have a question about the last poem in the book. I was wondering if you could tell me whose perspective the poem was written from. You spent a little bit of time talking about it during class, and it kind of seems like it could be Jamie Allen, but we also got the impression that this poem came after his death, so we were wondering if it was the perspective of Jamie Allen or if it was the narrative.
Actually, I think it's meant to be the perspective of Jamie Allen, but it's a very good question. And you might have to invent your own answer. but actually, I think it's in Jamie, and of course it does come after his death, but on the other hand, throughout the rest of the book, time, it's leading backwards and forward. And it just seemed right, it seemed right. I did think about where to place that performance. But just because of the way it ends, you know, blown note, tone to silence, I thought that's kind of a nice way to end the book, you know, or anything really, just to go to silence. So that's why I put it at the end. But I suppose it's meant to be in continuing this kind of inner voice. I would probably read it. It's mine. Is that it?
Every time you go through silence, when you go back and forth, punch back and forth, you kind of wondering if you just have to, your decision to do that.
Well, you know, when I was commissioned, that's how the libretto for the opera is. That's how that's set up. And you've got to decide anyway. You have to decide on some kind of narrative structure and time scale. So, and that's a pretty well tried one, you know, somebody's dying dead and then having flashbacks. So I thought having decided on that, I didn't have to think any more about, or, you know, get a headache about thinking of it, form and its structure. That one seemed to work okay. I mean, I would have ditched it, but it hadn't have worked. It felt right, you know. And it was easy because it just sort of roots in one place. And his story is so vast and covers continents, actually. So it was just a matter of reining in within the scope of that, of an opera, a libretto, or a book, just reining it in to something which is manageable. And that seemed the most poignant way of doing it. I think so.
Well, Tom, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
I'm sure some of you would like to get your book signed, and there